points the difference at the top of the table between Bayern and Dortmund, of course, over in the Bundesliga. But will it be the same after this weekend's matches? We'll take a look at it, all of it, next. Give another prediction video today. We look forward to match number 25, of course, over in the Bundesliga, and we'll get to that in just one second. If you're new, where you been, smash your subscribe to keep bang up to date. All things Bundesliga related, Blackburn Rovers related, world football related. We got it all here under one rooski. How many cameras are on me? I look so chunky. I think it's because I've got a hoodie on underneath. It's freezing, guys, but of course there's one thing that isn't. It's the title race. Bayern running away with it, of course, 8 points clear over Dortmund in the Bundesliga, but will it still be the same, or will it be more this weekend? We'll take a look at it, all of it, in a minute. Of course, big shout out to my VIPs. They're the patrons, guys. Thank you for your love, and of course behind the scenes, I do appreciate the love. And if you want to help us out, check out the link down below, patreon.com/roverseas. But anyway, let's get into it. Of course, looking at, of course, the previous results last weekend. Of course, kicking off forward to the next one. Frankfurt up against Bayern. Was this right? A 1-0 win in the end for Bayern. That's right. I went with a draw. I went tight. It was tight, but of course, just the one goal separated the two sides. Meanwhile, Bochum did also lose at home to Leipzig. Of course, they're on the push up to 4th right now. Of course, where they want to be as well. Augsburg against Dortmund was a draw. Shit show extraordinaire for Dortmund. Not really what you want to ask for a title race, is it? Now, Gladbach with a 2-2 draw against Wolfsburg. Of course, they look shit, don't they, Gladbach right now? So not good for them. Meanwhile, Hoffenheim did pick up a 2-1 win over Stuttgart. Of course, Union Berlin with a 3-1 win over Mainz. Freiburg, of course, 3-0 winners over Hertha Berlin. And, of course, Leverkusen with a 3-0 win over Bielefeld. And, of course, pop of the shop there. Greuther Fürth with another point in the bag against Köln. Let's take a look at, of course, the table. It looks like this. Yes, it does. That's right. Bayern, of course, 8 points clear over Dortmund, who are in second spot, who are 6 points clear over Leverkusen, who are, of course, 4 points clear over Leipzig. Down the foot of the table, Greuther Fürth going down, but, of course, getting points on the board for them right now. Just what we're looking at, pretty decent form for them. Of course, Stuttgart in trouble with Hertha Berlin in that sort of playoff clanger right now. But of course, it could all change this weekend. Of course, particular look at our own leaderboard then. This is for the week. Well done, Hansworth and Kevin, picking up 8 points. Well done to you guys. Costas K in bronze. So what about, of course, the grand old scheme of things for the mini leaderboard? Now, this is, of course, the second half of the season. It's Hansworth, 36 points on the board. Well done to you. And of course, Deep at the Great, Russell Frost and Kevin make up the power 3-ish and a chunk of change right there. And well done to the patrons for supporting the channel. You are the gaffers. Take a look, of course, if you want to get involved, cut/Bundesliga, there it is, in all in black and white. And of course, we are into a new month, which of course the month of March. So who won the predictor of the month for February? Now, the predictor of the month is the person or the persons that accumulate the most points over the course of February. Well, of course, we're going to reveal that in just a second. You can win multiple months, and you can win, there can be multiple people that are winning this month. If you are successful in one of the months, you get your name in the Wall of Fame, and at the end of the season, one of those games will be selected at random to win a gift of some sort. So here is the winner from February for the Bundesliga. Hansworth, take a bloody bow. Whoop, 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 whoop. He goes into the Wall of Fame. It's actually a second entry to the Wall of Fame, a very, very long Wall of Fame. So we could, of course, multiple winners for January, of course, multiple winners for September and August. Yeah, it's anybody's guess as to who's going to be in it. Of course, we've got a few more months left to get your name in there yourself. Of course, what about the grand old scheme of things then? Who is actually kicking ass and taking names? Well, this is, of course, the Master Leaderboard, and it is Shepherd, 112 at the moment. Well done to you, sir. Nanak M. Second spot. Frosty's up there with Costas K as well. It is quite, I'd say, top 7 at the moment. Again, it can all change very, very rapidly. And, of course, we'll bring you a next summary in a month's time. And, again, it's not 100%. It's around about 95% success rate because there's double names in there. And I haven't got the time to clean up. But I will clean it up, of course, towards the end of the season, so we know who is actually winning. And again, here's that link. It is cut/Bundesliga. So let's get into the next round of matches and kick it off with a banger as well. Of course, bit of a local derby here. Mainz up against Dortmund. Wow. That's taking place on Sunday, the 6th of March. Let's get in the deep end on this one then, shall we? Now, they have played each other 33 times in 2004. 6 wins for Mainz, 90 wins for Dortmund, and 8 draws. It's the Jurgen Klopp derby. Of course, just one defeat the past 4 games for Mainz. 42% form up against the Dortmund side. Just 1 win in 4 for them. 50% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time around, though, in Mainz, it was a 3-1 win for Dortmund. That was back in, of course, May 2021. The reverse fixture in October was also a 3-1 win for Dortmund as well. In fact, though, if you go back a little bit, over the course of the last 4 games anyway. Mainz have only lost twice out of those 4 games, trying to spice it up a little bit. Anyway, Mainz coming to this on the back of a 3-1 loss against Berlin, of course, Union Berlin, and of course Dortmund did draw with Augsburg, back-to-back draws as well for them in all competitions. Kicking on forward though, 9-4 is your hosts, of course, 12-5 is your draw, 23-20 is your Dortmund on this one. They'll win this one, won't they? 2-1 win for them, and of course get the title race back on track once again. Hertha Berlin up against Frankie, that's right, of course, bit of a zinger, not really, on this one. Then, of course, played to the quarter in my eyes 38 times since 1996, 16 wins for Hertha Berlin, 12 wins for Frankfurt, and 10 draws. However, Hertha Berlin given this 5 defeats of the past 6 games, 8% form up against a Frankfurt side who actually lost 3 in the bounce, 33% form for them at the moment. Of course, last round in Berlin, it was a 3-1 win for Frankie. That was back in September 2020. The reverse fixture in Frankie was, of course, a 2-1 win for Hertha Berlin back in October. Frankfurt coming to this on the back of a 1-0 loss against Bayern. Of course, back-to-back back-to-back goalless affairs. In fact, 3 games without a goal for Frankfurt. Meanwhile, of course, Hertha Berlin did lose 3-0 to Freiburg last round. The odds here for this one, we've got Hertha Berlin 23-10 for the victory, 23-20 is your Frankfurt, and 12-5 is your draw. It smells like a draw, honestly, but I'm going to go with a 2-0 win. Going bold, go Frankie in this one on the road to take to the house. Bit of a zinger here, though, don't we? Of course, Bayern in first up against Bayern Leverkusen, who win third over at the Allianz Arena. Played each other 65 times since 1992, 43 wins for Bayern, 13 wins for Leverkusen, and 9 draws, of course. Just 1 defeat, though, in the past 6 for Bayern right now in all competitions, 75% form up against the Leverkusen side. Just 1 defeat in the past 6 for them, 83% form, a little bit better than Bayern heading into this one. Of course, last round in Bayern, it was a 2-0 win for Bayern back in, of course, April 2021. The reverse fixture in Leverkusen was a 5-1 win for Bayern as well. Leverkusen have only won once in the past 6. That was, of course, in Bayern back in, of course, November 2019. Leverkusen with a 3-0 win over Bielefeld last round. Of course, Bayern with a 1-0 win over Frankie. The odds here, though, what we're looking at here, we've got looking at Bayern 5-2 on for the victory, 92 is your draw, and 11-2 is your by Leverkusen. I see goals in this one, goals are plenty. 3-2 win in the end there for Bayern to maintain top league status, of course, maybe even extend the lead. You never know. Kicking off forward is Wolfsburg, taking on Union Berlin in Wolfsburg. That's to be on Saturday, the 5th of March. Of course, played each other 7 times 2016, 3 for Wolfsburg, 2 for Union Berlin, and 2 draws, of course. Wolfsburg just 1 defeat, past 4 for them, 50% form. Up against a Union Berlin side, won back-to-back games, of course, 42% form for them at the moment. Of course, last time around, though, in a Wolfsburg, it was a 3-0 win. That was back in May 2021. The reverse fixture in Berlin back in October was a 2-0 win for Berlin. That's Union Berlin, of course. Gladbach did draw with Wolfsburg last time around. Of course, Union Berlin with a 2-1 win over St. Pauli in the DFB Pokal, or whatever it's called, the German Cup. So they're through to the semi-finals. Goodness gracious me for them. Chance for some more Europe adventures for them. 23-20 is your Wolfsburg, 11-5 is your draw, 13-5 is your away win. That's Union Berlin. I think a draw here, 1-1 in the end. Point split right down the middle. Kicking off forward is Stuttgart up against Mönchengladbach, of course, on Saturday the 5th of March. Now, these two sides have played each other 52 times since 1992. 23 wins for Stuttgart, 13 wins for Gladbach, and 16 draws, of course. Just 1 6 though for Stuttgart right now, 25% form. Up against the Gladbach side, just 1 6 also, 33% form for them at the moment. Of course, last round in Stuttgart was a 2-1 win for Gladbach. That was back in, of course, the round of 16 in the DFB Pokal back in February last season. Last time played each other in the league in Stuttgart was a 2-2 draw. That was back in January 2021. The reverse fixture, though, in Gladbach this season was a 1-1 draw back in October as well. So Stuttgart just 1 defeat past 5 against Gladbach over the course of things, and Mönchengladbach just 1 win. Yeah. As you can see. Kicking off forward, though, Stuttgart did lose to Hoffenheim, of course, last time around. Of course, Stuttgart, Gladbach with a 2-2 draw against Wolfsburg last time around. The odds here, Stuttgart 90-10 for the victory, 13-5 is your draw, and 13-10 is your way win. That's Gladbach, 2-0 win for them, for me, on this one to take it to the house. Kicking on forward is Leipzig, back up, of course, in the race for Champions League, into 4th right now, up against the Freiburg side, of course, who've done okay this season, haven't they? Of course, played each other 13 times since 2015, 6 for Leipzig, 4 for Freiburg, and 3 draws. Of course, Leipzig unbeaten in the last 5 games, of course, 75% form. Up against the Freiburg side, just 1 defeat past 6 for them, 75% form for them. And the moment. Of course, last time around in Leipzig, it was a 3-0 win for Leipzig back in November 2020. The reverse fixture, though, in Freiburg back in October was a 1-1 draw. Leipzig with a 1-0 win over Bochum last time around. 3 successive away wins for Leipzig at the moment. Of course, coming at you, Freiburg with a 3-0 win over Hertha Berlin as well. Looking at the odds here, we do have Freiburg coming at you at 92. Of course, they are the way side. 7-4 on is your Leipzig, and 10-3 is your draw. Leipzig will win this one, won't they? 2-0 win for them, and of course, keep the heat in the top 4 race. Kicking off was Köln. Then we're taking on Hoffenheim on Sonntag. 6 March, that's right, played each other according to my eyes 26 times since 2002, 8 wins for Köln, 12 wins for Hoffenheim, and 6 draws, of course. Köln, though, just 1 defeat past 6 for them, 58% form. Up against the Hoffenheim side, who won 3 in the bounce, 50% form for them at the moment. Last round in Köln, it was a 3-2 win for Hoffenheim back in September 2020. The reverse fixture was a 5-0 win for Hoffenheim in Hoffenheim. That was back in October. In fact, they've scored, oh my god, 3, 6, 9, 14 goals have Hoffenheim over the course of the last 4 games. But against Köln, though, of course, Hoffenheim with a 2-1 win over Stuttgart last round. Of course, Köln with a 1-1 draw against Greuther Fürth. The odds here, 9-5 is your hosts, of course, 31-20 is your Hoffenheim, and 9-4 is your draw. Quite tight on this one with a 1-1 draw myself. Point split right down the middle. Into the final two now, we have Bielefeld up against Augsburg. That kicks us all off on Freitag. That's the 4th of March as well. 7 times they played since 2009. 0 wins for Bielefeld, 5 wins for Augsburg, and 2 draws, of course. Bielefeld, though, coming to this, what we're looking at here. 1 win and 4 for them right now, 50% form up against Augsburg, so just 1 win and 6 for them, 33% form for them at the moment. Last round in Bielefeld was a 1 win for Augsburg, of course. That was back in December 2020. The reverse fixture in Augsburg was a 1-1 draw back in October. Oh, wow, of course. Bielefeld did lose to Leverkusen last round, and of course, Augsburg picked up a draw against Dortmund, monster point in the end as well. Looking at the odds here, 64 is your host, 94 is your draw, 90-10 is your away win. Could go either way. I think I'm back in Bielefeld. A 2-1 win for them to take it to the house. And then finally, it is Bochum up against Greuther Fürth. That's right, that's on Saturday. Of course, this time last season, they were both in the Zweite Bundesliga. Now, these two sides, of course, are locking horns over in the Bundesliga as well. If the computer decides to load that sucker up, here it comes. They played each other 31 times since 1999, 9 wins apiece and 13 draws, of course. Bochum, though, just one win in the past 6 for them, 42% form. Up against the Greuther Fürth side, who have just lost twice in the past 6, 50% form. They've won 2, lost 2, and drawn 2 at the last 6. Of course, last round in Bochum, it was a 2-0 win for Greuther Fürth. That was back in November 2020. However, the reverse fixture in Greuther Fürth was a 1-0 win for Bochum on the road as well. So, in fact, the home side hasn't won in the last 4 occasions here. And last time the home side did win was when Greuther Fürth beat Bochum in Greuther Fürth back in December 2019. Of course, Bochum did lose to Leipzig, of course, last round. Greuther Fürth pick up a draw against Köln. The odds here, what are we looking at? The odds are 5-4 on is your Bochum, 30-5 is your draw, 7-2 is your away win. That is, of course, the visitors. Going to go with a 1-1 draw myself, point in the bag, and of course, keep on smiling. Greuther Fürth, keep on grinding. That's of course my picks. Be sure to get your own picks as well. Cut the Bundesliga is free to enter. Get in amongst it. Get your name in lights, and of course, a brand new month. Maybe you can win the month of March. But until then, guys, if you want to sit in the hot seat, of course, and join me as a co-host for the show, let me know down below. Better still, follow me on Twitter. Direct message me that way. But until then, guys, smash the thumbs up, smash the subscribe. I'll see you soon for the next one, whatever that is. But until then, we're done right here.